PNC Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens.
About to run all night. Right?
Here's Cooks on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Gain of 13, it's a first down. Just the first quarter tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
That's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake if you can't put the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I never looked pretty decent ball game, but if I missed it, it would have been a different story.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, get off his face mask.
Late flag will come with it, and that's in the area of a face mask. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Jackson, and he lost the football.
Bye.
Last week, remember.
I played for a guy who used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, making man keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
At the 28-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 on the year, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contained. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you guys can put it in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. Third and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Just a near midfield at the 49.
A loss of
Blitzing all the time. Often laugh and sometimes call just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular takeaway.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Quarterback. His pass.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First down, Patriots.
Fournette.
Ooh.
It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ouch.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32 down there. Marquise brings in the completion, but now they face their game. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that.
Boom, bitch.
Down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
They just gave up a side there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really poor, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to be out at the 45-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Pats at the line, ready to go. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football
Complete to
doesn't make
Robbie
them very
Anderson.
happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Tone for it here on
First
this
down,
drive.
New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Dude.
Here's Herbert. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Herbert's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
When you execute a drag or crossing that really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This is Fournette.
Oh, you had it, buddy. Butter.
Starting the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Ravens nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your first runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 50.
Tricky girl. No. You're okay. You're a good girl, baby.
Start to put together some drives.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there over Boykin.
I know many people like to throw it at the tight end, maybe a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. Slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's in the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to drop it that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
Not so fast, bud.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a top and right center.
That's a really nice job by them, picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Oh, wow. But that was bad.
6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Dobbins.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go option right on second and goal.
Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit.
They'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Intended for
It's a 6-yard loss on the play. But now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means going in and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They should be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jackson will keep to himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Jonathan
This
Allen
will be
on the
a
tackle.
loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game.
No. Lucky, come here. Come here. Up.
This offense has definitely been so good. He got out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their way.
Good girl. Thank you. That's a good Lurky girl.
None on this one either.
Oh, it is the Here's this one sent away. Here comes Pettis on the
Ooh, right into him.
caught out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over
The
with a new
Patriots
set
take
of
over
downs.
first and 10.
Hey,
At
no.
their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert on first down now. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Herbert's
A good rally to the football keeps him to 48 yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Short throw to Disley. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of
Now the
4.
Patriots going to use one of their timeouts
Down.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, Herbert. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
Come on back. Wow.
It's no good. So we reach halftime. What's been a one-sided game so far? As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the dice right off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the game. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Third down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that's
Lame.
incomplete. The coverage too good there. They couldn't take the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Oh my God.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it
No more kicking, huh, girls?
This was a clear dancing team, right? So this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Mike 51. I don't even know why this team showed up.
It's a 7-yard carry.
Weird offense.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 3.
They'll go again with Evans. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take
Kind of no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down.
Go for it.
After that 7-yard
There you go.
pickup back on first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The ball comes out.
Oh, dude. That's fucking lame.
Can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles on the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This time Jackson will throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jansen going to take it down on the option.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. My guys are too good for that.
Scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Ball back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
Duggar on the
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete. The passing window is just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Running right through it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt. 9 on the return.
Take over first
and
and
come
10.
the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead. I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything.
Ooh, right at it.
It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Uh,
Going to be stopped at the 34-yard line.
one more.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, boy.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way through a gain of about 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
Try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Leonard
Stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the
That's not a
32-yard
run
line.
that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is running out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Spins by. 8 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Downlands out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson.
Get the fuck out of here. They're going to give that to you that easy.
Those 2 interceptions have already been thrown. And this last one, tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. In this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
Jesus.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Jackson will hand off to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to take this one down on the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, again, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have to
Motherfucker!
Those are the ones you focus on and really take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson fakes again and keeps it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson from a shotgun. That's caught.
Motherfucker.
His second touchdown tonight. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Patriots 21, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a good return is when he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game. Haven't been what gives.
Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure. And make plays for them. And make sure they touch it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. Takes this for 3 to the 29.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
The fumble he had earlier. We know how key keeping the football is here.
A 3-yard gain on the
probably
play.
at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to stop him do it again. They need that turnover.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Into the hands of his receiver.
Oh my God! Fucking hold the ball, Anderson! Holy shit! Dude, how many fumbles can you have in a game?
Gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were up there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Fucking ass.
For sure. Nowhere to run. Right back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
No gain on the
So
play.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
51
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch. But now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
At the
Will it change? A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down, New England.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some block back with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Fournette running out of the gun. And not much to speak of for a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Given 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 50-yard, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Should have sacked them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball downfield, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Big time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. This offense is on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about right in the end of this one.
Tonight's
So
final
this will
score
wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Patriots, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, turn resist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas in, put the cavalier bumps. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all. Ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta break my face, cause this eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is succession, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is succession on my coupe. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Then I hit that.
Jeez.
or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible with all your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come like, what the hell? I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy. Paralyze him like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. Best if it ain't me, then you need to a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent of me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up on the air and see. I think just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driving slow, so I don't even grab the wheel. As I my chest, but it don't mean the man is still. I mean, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean, a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eat while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And those lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible with all your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible with all your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Back when I'm doing numbers. All they mad that I'm from the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're winning to go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but I'm in this. I'm top two. I blow away the competition like a brother high suit. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car with dash. Shake a pig, told them all, do it first, you last. Little boy, that's fact. Time for that cash to my money.
Jerky, you're such a good girl. That's a good shirky shirt.
They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold places. Say the people in the doors. Now you ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I'm walking out no yard. Telling me I'm the man. Second girl in the night. I get the chip on them when I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds. Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, go. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You can run me, but I'm everywhere. Baby, I know it's coming out the bread. And when it was wrong, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got body Jones. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. More action and no talk, and we crying on it. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. Hey, couple of bills up in my pocket. I don't want fussing with wild nonsense. We got momentum, we'll try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse with the rich have this high star. That's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when everything was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, when it fell out the Dow Jones. When you look at my pocket, look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Oh, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds. Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, go. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You can run me, but I'm everywhere. Baby, I know it's coming out the bread. And when it was wrong, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got body Jones. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. More action and no talk, and we crying on it. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on it. Maybe the sentence now, maybe it's a joke. Holding back your chest to the minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Get a parts of my mind, don't get much rough. If you want to my head, don't call me.
Good evening. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? That's good. Oh, just had a free moment, so thought I would check in with my favorite parents. Yeah, I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Now your father's working, got a report today.
Oh man, I thought he just had a, I guess it was a presentation on Tuesday.
He had a talk on Tuesday. Now this is his monthly report. It's due today.
Midnight?
I think so.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. You guys get really cold weather?
We have been all week up until today. Today was actually probably close to 40, so all of our snow finally started to melt.
We're not supposed to get out of the trees for like a week.
Wow.
Yeah, we have snow. It snowed overnight and it was like great when I drove up to Brighton this morning, but coming home Thursday at 5 was fine.
That's good.
But it was just windy and cold.
Yeah, I think we're heading back that direction. I just saw that we have another winter storm warning for Sunday from like 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. We could get another 6 or 7 inches.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's bummer.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, we got probably close to a foot with this past
Did you
storm.
really? Yeah.
Which was like the first, or not the first, but the biggest snowstorm we've had in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And it stuck around. And, I mean, it's still out there today, but today was the first day that it actually started to melt some. It had not dissipated at all until then.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna throw it right back on top again on Sunday. So.
Yeah, we're so cold that it's not going to have a chance to melt around here.
Yeah, the dogs are loving it though. Coda and Lurk
Oh, I
are
bet.
having a time of their lives. They go out there and after they go pee, they either roll in the snow or they eat the snow. And sometimes we make snowballs and we'll toss them up and they'll jump up and try and eat them. It's great.
So Maddie got her box.
She did, yeah, it came yesterday.
Yeah.
Did Carolyn's come yet? I'm assuming she's included too.
Yeah, she got hers on Wednesday, which is when Maddie was supposed to get hers that night. And then she got all that snow.
Yeah, I'm sure we were delayed. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Is Daniel sending out boxes?
It's a girl thing.
I figured as much. It was cute though. It was a really nice presentation and everything. Did you see Carolyn's yet?
She sent me a picture.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, I thought it was sweet. So yeah.
That's
I guess it'll be a true family affair.
It seems so. Has Daniel given you any indication? Like, is Tyler going to be in it or something?
Well, I don't know. I can't tell you, but
I'm not going to tell anybody. I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, he hasn't asked it. He said he, goes, I'm gonna wait till it's like maybe just a year from the wedding.
Corey couldn't wait. Too excited.
So funny.
Yeah.
So I guess he said you, Tyler, the Hart brothers, Nate Thompson, Pierce. Oh, and then some other friend that he met through Pierce, who lives in Cincinnati.
Was he the one? He went to that guy's wedding at some point?
I think so.
Right.
Or that guy's wedding is coming up, or something.
Wow, so they've got 7-person wedding party. That's pretty significant.
Yeah. So it's Carolyn. Well, her maid of honor is going to be her sister. And then there's Carolyn, Maddie, her brother's girlfriend, and three a friend from grad school, a girl she's known since 3rd grade, and somebody maybe she went to college with.
Nice. Good variety of friend groups.
Yeah, and her brother is officiating.
That's awesome.
First time for Tampa.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So Dan's kept in touch with those home kids enough to be in the wedding, the Hart brothers and Nate.
Yeah, every well, he went to both the Hart weddings.
Yeah, true.
And he's still in touch with them every time he's home. He gets to get to see Nate.
That's great. Nice.
I mean, that's what he's thinking at this point.
Sure, I mean, he hasn't extended any.
Long time away.
Yeah, he's got time.
That's what he had identified as what he thought he would do.
Nice. That's exciting.
So any news on your wedding?
No major developments. I mean, we're narrowing down venue options to a couple in Connecticut. So we're close there, but I think there's at least one that we still want to go see in person. But we definitely have an idea of like the setup. Like I think the goal is ultimately to be close enough to Danbury where we can take advantage of their lake house and their country club to play like a round of golf with all of the guys before the wedding. And, just it seems like that would just be a lot of fun. I would love for you guys and my side to just see that. I mean, it's been such a big part of my life for years now that I think we're developing a lot of sentimental value to that region. So
No, I think that'd be great.
So there's a couple options for venues, but we're slowly and surely narrowing it down. Still got to decide what we want to do with we still haven't decided if we want to have wedding parties or not. Like that's I think the next thing that we need to figure out and start getting our lists together. We've been talking about it, like who's in, who's out, but we want to actually personally at least I want to build out like a spreadsheet or just a list and like actually get every name down so we have a really accurate number. So I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, for like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking about it, we just haven't made any we haven't put money down on anything yet. Make it official. The ring we just got the text today that the ring is repaired, so we gotta figure out a trip up to Connecticut, maybe next weekend. We're not gonna go this weekend, but go pick that up.
Yeah, good.
At what stage in this process do you purchase or go shopping for wedding bands? Like when do we need to start thinking about that?
Oh God, nothing. Maybe I don't know. I mean, not more than however long it's gonna take the jeweler to make them.
Yeah.
So probably a couple months.
Okay, yes, we got time on that. I didn't think that we were late or anything, but I hadn't even really thought about that. I think we'll probably go back to the same jeweler. We've had such a good experience.
Oh yeah, that would make sense to somebody to trust.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice when Maddie and I went in there to drop off the ring. As soon as she saw the opals on the ring, she's like, "Oh my gosh, Andrew, how are you?" Like they immediately remembered who I was, and it was really she congratulated Maddie because she hadn't seen Maddie in person before, and it was nice. I mean, it's a family friend of the Bannons now, and it's just cool to have that connection.
That's the type of thing you want to have with somebody you can trust and stuff. So
Yeah. And I think based on the paperwork that I initially got, there was like a 6-month window where there was like free repairs or insurance on the ring from them, and we're a year out, and they're not charging us at all for this repair. So that's also a nice gesture.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, you guys got any plans for this weekend? Is Carolyn or Ty coming around?
I don't know. Well, she called me when she got the box.
Yeah, I'm assuming Dan gave you a heads up.
Corey sent me a picture of all 7 boxes all on the table with the bow on it.
Oh, that's really cute.
I hadn't heard of that before.
Apparently, that's what Lauren did for Quinn's wife when Maddie was in that wedding. That she did a similar thing.
Yeah.
You want it? It's a little more casual. Yeah.
But yeah, Corey had told me, and I didn't know if, look, I sort of asked her to so Carolyn and Maddie she was like, Carolyn might, if I asked her for her home address, she goes, but Maddie won't because we already had her address.
Right, from Christmas they sent us stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, so I don't say anything to anybody.
Yeah, Maddie had no idea. Like the package came while she was at work, and I saw Corey's name on it, and I didn't really know what they would be sending us, but didn't say anything until she got home, and then as soon as she saw it, she gasped, and I was like, oh, I think I know what this is.
Yeah, I think it's neat that they're involving Maddie and Tyler.
Yeah, me too. I think that's a really nice gesture. I mean, it seems like, we've only spent a couple of vacations or trips together, but I think everyone's really gotten along really well. Like Maddie and I always talk about how grateful we are that like all of our sibling couples are so compatible and are so just like already close, just based on the little time we've spent together, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's true with you and her brothers. So.
Right. It's I feel very fortunate.
It's nice to have them and not to have, and the fact that you're, Maddie's parents are so nice also.
Mm-hmm.
I hear people at work just, complaining about their in-laws, and that's like, and Dad, I don't know if Dad would agree with my parents, but, I felt so lucky to have parents and then, Pat.
Yeah.
And Bill,
Mm-hmm.
But I have people are like, oh, my
Yeah, I've thought the same thing, and I really feel like I lucked out because it's every direction I look. It's like Maddie's immediate family is great. All of their significant others are wonderful. Like Shane's wife and I have this running joke whenever we're all hanging out and like the Bannons all get in like a heated discussion or something. The two of us will just stand at the side and be like, no matter what, like we have each other's back. Like we're the outside looking in on this one, and it's just cool to have those kind of relationships with people.
Yeah.
No, got some sports. Is really my highlight. The Syracuse plays tomorrow. Yep. Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't us that had to cancel the game on Wednesday in Louisville, and then obviously the Super Bowl. So we'll probably do some fun foods for that. I forget if I told you, one of the first things we made in the air fryer were Buffalo Chicken's egg rolls. Which were awesome. They were so good. So I think we're gonna do something like that. Probably just get a couple finger foods together for Sunday. Yeah, that's about it. Give the girls more time outside for playing in the snow. Probably get some long walks in.
Yeah. it's so cold here. We're not going to do that.
It's a bummer.
You don't need to wait up, lad. Out on the line, ain't no looking back. Give him my all with no strings attached.
Yeah.
On the bottom, roll through the cracks.
Have they opened up like not that you guys are necessarily using it, but like have they opened up like the gyms or the workout centers?
Yeah, the wellness centers that open.
Have you checked it out? Like, does it feel safe?
We haven't got our membership on until March, I think, early March. Then we have to decide what we're going to do. But if you go to any of the inside gyms and stuff, you have to wear a mask at all times.
Sure.
And I just can't imagine exercising with a mask on.
No, me neither.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Dad and I last weekend, we didn't bring the dog because it was cold, but we were getting stir crazy. So him and I just bundled up and we went, took a walk downtown. Oh, because Dexter, this was the second year they did it. They had an ice sculpture, display.
I remember you told me about that last year.
Yeah, this year there were like 50 of them.
Wow.
So we went, it was the weekend before last weekend, but they were still there. As we got to
Right.
So Dad and I went,
mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Hills never felt like this. Blue sheets in the hills, I feel righteous. Blue sheets in the hills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just
having a mask on and breathing, it was like awful.
Yeah.
It's all sweaty and can't breathe.
We did a lot for the
No, I've had the same experience. Like when I take, I try and take the girls for like an hour walk a couple times a week, like at the end of my work day, and yeah, like I have my mask up over my mouth for most of the time, and it collects all of this moisture, and then it gets really cold, and it's like if it touches my face, it feels really gross, and it's like it's so unpleasant.
We had talked about maybe buying some exercise equipment, but we just haven't like researched it to see what we want to buy.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know like a treadmill or an elliptical.
You guys get into like the Peloton lifestyle?
No. I've done something I've never done. Did you ever do one of those classes?
I have not done one of the biking classes, but we actually, through our smart TV, there's a Peloton app, and they've expanded to act like workouts outside of using the bike. So they have like aerobics, they have yoga, they have stretching.
Commercials. I think I've seen commercials for that.
Yeah, so they still do like their regular live classes, but everything gets recorded and is then available on demand. So we're on like a 2-month free trial for that, which has been pretty nice. I mean, they have everything from like 10-minute stretches or yogas to like 60-minute like high-intensity workouts. So that's been kind of cool for us, and that doesn't need any extra equipment. But I mean, if it was more affordable, I would love to have like a Peloton or something in the house so that would give us that option, because that was one of the big things I used to do when I went to the gym all the time.
Now, is a Peloton bike, they're like $3,000?
Yes. Yeah, I think they are literally $2,000 or $3,000. But there's definitely knockoffs, and I know people who buy like a very cheap alternative bike and then just have an iPad with the Peloton subscription and just DIY it.
Yeah, one thing I looked at, because Dad did like to do the bike at the...
I remember he used to play his, well, I mean, even before when he would be at home, he'd have his Guitar Hero going in the basement.
But, so we did talk about, another option, maybe buy a bike or whatever. But then I looked at it and talk about format. You can buy these things where you take like your regular bike.
Yep.
And the rear shoulders so that you can use your bike as an exercise bike inside.
I've seen that, and I looked into it, not very in depth, but
Me either. I like you, I just sort of looked at it and thought, well, that might be an option that would be cheap, and then we could do that and then buy another piece of equipment or something.
yeah,
But we haven't done anything.
no decisions just yet.
Well, Dad, he's like, oh, we gotta research it.
Of course.
He's just been so busy forever.
Is there a lull in his horizon? Like, I feel like busy is just the norm now. Does he ever have like a period where there's not a report or presentation or deadline?
Well, the reports are due every month.
Yeah, so it's kind of a constant just hanging over him.
Yeah, and then this month was bad because he had a talk in the same week. There were two in the same week.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully once this report's off, they'll get a little reprieve. Hopefully.
Yeah. How's work for you going?
It's fine. I'm just getting tired and getting burned out.
Same old.
Yeah, it's a little crap.
How do things feel around U of M? Like, are you guys feeling impacts of COVID right now, or are things relatively normal?
Our number of inpatients is down. I think we get notice of email like 3 times a week. Today's email said there's 40 inpatients. 42, because there were 2 pediatrics, 40 adults.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it said there were not quite half of the 40 were in the ICU.
Do you know any? Do you have any colleagues or anyone that you're friends with that's working on like COVID floors?
No. Nobody that I know of. I don't really know any inpatient, really any inpatient nurses.
Yeah. Do you ever see Marlene or Tracy or any of that crew
I
anymore?
see Marlene. I see them all the time.
Oh, still
because
good.
they have to, because our clinic, there's like this very short back hallway where my office is on,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a door right outside my office that goes into their clinic space.
Oh, nice.
Which is, and Tracy and Marlene's offices are right on the other side of that door.
Mm-hmm.
So I see them all the time.
Oh, that's nice. Are they doing okay?
Yeah, they're doing well. I think Steve,
Yeah. Both Steve?
both Steve's, more so Buckman. I don't think Caston as much.
Didn't he transition to a different type of role or something? Like, isn't he more administrative
He
now?
has some sort of an admin role. I mean, he's still doing surgery and stuff, but he's doing something sort of admin.
That would be tough.
But yeah, I see them all the time. Marlene always stops, and she was very excited when I told her that you were engaged, and then she was excited when I told her Dan was engaged.
Yeah, back to back.
And she's like, when's Carolyn's getting engaged? I said, oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's nice. It's nice to see that.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, her kid's got to be what? Like in high school, graduated?
Out of the house and stuff. I would say that and after. Lately, what's going on?
I mean, yeah. When I was there, which would have been like 2010, 2011, they were like middle school. I feel like at grade school, middle school. So they've got to be.
Yeah. I mean, you probably remember. I mean, because you probably saw them at Buckman's house when we went for like a Christmas party or something.
Mm-hmm. Is Caroline still there? Or was that her name? The nurse practitioner?
Who took my place?
Yeah.
Carolyn, actually.
Carolyn.
Nurse Carolyn. Yeah, she's still there. We had one of our patients had an issue with a wound, and so I asked Carolyn to come in and look. Adam Corby.
Yeah.
And she's gonna follow the girl. And try. We're not sure that it's ever gonna heal, but she came in after that. She goes, next time, don't look for me.
Of course.
I was like, I think, yeah, I owe you big time with this one. But they, have issues too with patients and orthopedic stuff or whatever. We work collaboratively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So where's Maddie?
She went to go see a friend tonight.
Okay.
One of her girlfriends who lives up in Stamford.
So she got for the night?
Yeah, she was going over there. Her friend's fiance is at home in Philly visiting his family, so she was stopping by there for the night. She brought Coda with her.
Oh, did she? Okay.
So it's just me and Sharky and Wonder hanging out.
Yeah. So do you guys, Dan and I are just so isolated and stuff, but, so she's not concerned, like, that her friend doesn't, like, isolate you safe, or?
No, we're basically both fully quarantining. Her and her fiance both work from home. They're not doing anything at all, and this is like the one exception. Like we haven't done anything. Like we're definitely not going out or seeing people around the city normally.
Right.
So they felt like they were sufficiently quarantined that they're not risking exposing one another.
And does Maddie feel pretty safe when she's at work?
Yeah, so they've got a really nice setup where no people go inside the clinic at all. They have their masks on and everything. They meet the parents at the door. They take the pet from them, bring the pet inside, and then bring the pet out again.
That's what our pet has been doing too.
Yeah. So everyone at work, they still, even inside, they're wearing masks and being cautious. But yeah, there's no real risk of exposure. It seems like from the process they use. And she's also, I think I forget if it's this week or next week, but she gets her second shot soon too, so she'll be in a pretty good spot.
2 weeks after the second.
Yes, no, I know, but I'm just saying the shot's lined up for the near future.
Yeah. I know. I'm hoping Dan and Corey are being safe. But Wednesday night, they went out. Well, they rented one of those igloos. But they met a GA. She was at Eastern with Dan, who's moved out there with her fiance, and the four of them went out to dinner on Wednesday. Which, I don't know. It's been so boring to that night, we don't even think about going out to dinner with anybody.
Yeah, we haven't done dinner with anyone or even by ourselves out in a long time.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just makes me nervous. But I know. Corey, she's got to be very careful because she can't afford to be sick and not working.
Yeah.
But
I hear you. It's a weird point we've gotten in this where like the optimism is there because the vaccine has finally arrived and slowly being rolled out, but then it's also, you look at the numbers and the deaths and it's like we're seeing the worst that it's ever been. It's like such a stressful dichotomy, and there's like new strains showing up and like all this stuff happening.
People are saying now that they're worried about another spike after the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm sure. Especially in Florida and the South, Missouri or wherever.
It looks like what's his name? David Levy?
Dave. Yeah, I saw that tomorrow night with Phoebe
Did you
Bridgers.
watch last week was
I actually haven't, but John Krasinski, yeah, I haven't. Did you guys watch it?
we watched some of it, and then we were watching it then, and then we both like woke up and I think it was over. But we saw the cold open and a couple of the. We both. I think I was asleep before the news.
Yeah.
The weekend update or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yeah, I may actually watch that tonight. I was trying to decide. I've been playing some video games, but I was trying to decide what I wanted to watch tonight, and I may actually check that out when I think about it.
Dad and I are watching a new series that you would like. It's called Your Honor with Bryan Cranston.
Oh, I'm actually watching that too.
Are you?
I'm an episode or two behind, but yes, I've been watching that. It's on, what, Showtime? Yeah.
We waited, the Showtime only releases one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
We waited until they were all released so we could watch it whenever we wanted.
Oh, is it all out now? So I think I must have maybe like 2 episodes left then. There's like 6 episodes, is there?
6 or 8. Can't remember.
Yeah. Well, I started it and I really liked it. It's a very
Yeah, I think we're halfway.
interesting concept.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that was pretty good. And Dad says you have the same opinion about that movie as I did.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, I liked the actors and like it was interesting, but it also the ending was kind of like
Yeah, exactly.
like okay, like I get what you're trying to do, but it's not really landing.
Yeah, I've been watching a series on Netflix, which Dan would have no interest in. You guys probably wouldn't either. Well, Maddie might be medical. It's called, it's British. It was on BBC. It's called Call the Midwife.
Okay, I've heard of it. I've never seen it before.
There's 9 seasons, and each season has like 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah.
And then a season 10 is supposed to be coming out, excuse me, in the fall. So I've been watching that. It's interesting. It's set back in the 60s in a poor part of London.
Uh-huh.
And it's about midwives.
Makes sense.
But they they keep very in tune with like historically correct things, like how they're dressing and trends that are coming out. And this one episode, everyone was on edge during the Cuban Missile Crisis. So it's kind of, they have sort of nice little stories about different people that they take care of, but then they also sometimes have a little snippets of history and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm sure Dad would hate it. Because every time there's at least one woman that has a baby. In the 60s in poor part of London, they had the babies at home.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of yelling going on. Dad's like, is that all this is about?
He's like, do I really want to watch this?
I'm like, no, that's not what it's all about. But
That's funny.
they have to have at least one baby per episode.
Right, that's the whole point of the show, right?
They are midwives.
Exactly.
He always seems to walk through the room when they're having a baby or something.
Of course, so his viewpoint is a little skewed.
Yeah. I swear there's usually one baby born per episode. I don't know. McMurray's, our movie, have bought a house back in Michigan.
Oh, really?
Mr. and Mrs.
That's exciting.
So yeah, they sold their house. Sounds like right away in KC. Carolyn said that I think she said they bought a house in South Lyon.
Okay. Is Mr. McMurray getting a teaching job or something?
A but they also wanted to be near Howell, which is where Katie lives.
Gotcha. Is Mr. McMurray getting another teaching job around here or something?
I think that after this school year, he's put in enough years that he might be retiring.
Oh, wow.
It's those damn teachers. I should have been a teacher. Well, I mean, Aunt Pat, she retired really early, but she got her pension. And Mrs. Paciorca, just being an employee of the school, had some sort of a pension, and she's retired. And it's like, what the hell am I doing? Busting my butt.
Do you have a timeline? I feel like I ask you this relatively often, but do you have a plan of when?
No, we're meeting with our financial planner Monday afternoon on a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Just to sort of get a lay of the land.
Sure.
I don't know. I had hoped of retiring this summer, but then I get thinking. Then I start feeling guilty. It's like, we could really use another $160,000. But maybe we don't need it. We'll see what the financial planner says.
Right. Maybe there's another way to play with the market and make that up another way.
I mean, I think we're doing okay, but
yeah.
I don't know. Dad said I should definitely be retired by early 2022 when all the weddings are going to start and all this stuff.
That's a good plan. That's a good target. Be done with work and able to fully focus on just being the mother of the bride or groom.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. Jury's still out.
Yeah.
So. Your job still had a good week? Oh, did you do your topic?
Yeah. Gave our presentation today. It was good.
Yeah?
Very, definitely probably my most stressful week so far. I mean, it was in a good way. I mean, it was just new challenges, but I had the presentation to give, and then we also have this system where when account managers go on vacation, they have other account managers cover their contacts.
Okay.
So the clients that we represent have someone else temporarily responsible. So I had someone who I was responsible for a vacation this week, and it just happened to be a person that was active and had 4 different projects in a single week, which is uncommon. So it was not only am I busier from preparing for my presentation, but I also have more campaigns that I'm trying to set up than usual. So that was a unique challenge, but I got through it, and the presentation went really well. Got good feedback, and all the projects that I needed to set up got set up on time. So, it was good, and that means that because I set those up for the other person, I then get to keep the commission for that extra work. So it's a little more money in my pocket, which is nice.
That is nice. That is nice. So did you guys both get was it just 600?
We did, yes. Both got the 600.
Okay.
Hoping to that they pass this 14 and
1,400.
Hoping that we both qualify. So yeah, I mean they were saying the full 14 only goes to people that make 50,000 or less, which I guess we should both qualify for that because we haven't made 50 in the last year.
Right.
So we'll see.
I hope you guys can get it.
That'd be nice. I did just do a credit card promotion through Chase where I signed up for a new card and spent enough in the first couple of months where I unlocked $800 in points or something like that, which comes in this month.
Okay.
So that was a nice little bonus.
Yeah. So if you and Maddie and I guess Lisa talked at all about budgets for wedding or?
It's hard to not me. I haven't really been a part of that conversation, and when I ask Maddie about it, she's like, it's a weird subject because she's like they're not saying like you have to stay within this budget. Like they're willing to kind of be flexible in the budget, but the what's the word? The caveat, I guess, is like the more you spend on the wedding or the less you spend on the wedding will depend on like how much goes into like the honeymoon or like towards like a check to like put towards the down payment on the house or like something like that where like the incentive that, I mean, this is how Maddie frames it. I don't know if this is what her mom was telling her, but it's like Maddie wants to be a little more frugal when it comes to the cost of the wedding day itself because that means that we could do that much more for the honeymoon, or we would get a little bit more to like help put towards the down payment on a home or something like that.
Right.
So no, I don't have exact numbers. I mean, with her parents, like her parents are fine. Like it's not like money's a problem. So they're saying like you have to stay within this budget. But, and Maddie's also very conscious. Like she doesn't want to be wasteful or unnecessarily extravagant. Like we both would rather have a more DIY, like relaxed, like comfortable sort of setting anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't see either of us demanding anything that breaks the bank. So yeah, that's kind of the extent of where that topic is going.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of like where you guys would come in, like I think like as long as the venue ends up being in or like the wedding, I guess, ends up being near Danbury, Connecticut, then maybe like having the like pre-party or like rehearsal dinner sort of event at the lake and like just getting some like nice catering done or something rather than like going to a restaurant or a venue or something. Lisa already volunteered that as an option if you wanted to explore it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want.
I just think that would be really fun. I mean, it's such a cool.
No, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Setup. I mean, the house is great. They've got a big deck that overlooks the lake that you guys have seen, and they have the bar gazebo, and they have the dock, and they have the patio with like cornhole and a fireplace. Like, if we could just have all the family and close friends there for a night, I feel like that would be a really nice time.
I agree. So, I mean, we plan on giving you guys money, so.
Yeah.
And helping, so.
Yeah, no, I think that's understood. I don't think that there's any apprehension on that side of things. I think it's, honestly, just between you and I think Maddie is just overwhelmed by a lot of it, and the natural reaction is just to kind of put it off until it has to be handled. Versus like she keeps like the thing that she keeps going back to is just how Corey is like so put together and so immediately like knew what she wanted and like made the plans and like she's sending out her bridesmaids invitations and all this stuff, and Maddie's like I can't even decide on a venue. And like they're just moving at a faster pace, and it's just like my role is to just be the supportive and not pushy partner and letting her process it, because it's like there's moments where she does get really excited about it and does have the conversations and like make progress, but it's like if she's not in the mood for that and I push on it too much, then it's like it's not constructive. So I've just learned to kind of let it take its course on its own and know when to push and when to not.
Yeah.
Which I guess is the sign of a good partnership, right? Understanding your partner and not ruffling feathers when nothing good's going to come from it.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I think Corey's just like an organizer.
Totally. Absolutely.
I think that's just her. And they have a sort of a set budget they want to work within.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it sounds like they're going to pay for a bit of the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She said her parents told her they would pay for college or pay for a wedding, and she said they paid college. She goes, I think I made out better.
Yeah, it's definitely a more expensive endeavor at the end of the day.
So I think that, they sort of have a budget that they want to stay within, and
Mm-hmm.
they're going to pay a certain amount, and they're going to get a certain amount from her parents, and then Dad and I mean, we figured we would contribute maybe even more than what they'd expect, just to
help.
Just to help, yeah. And I mean, we have no idea, like, how much weddings can be, or,
I mean, I think it's there's such a range. I mean, there's so many factors that come into play that there's really not a set price. It's all dependent on what options they're choosing, what kind of package they're putting together.
Yeah, I mean, you hear some people are like, oh, no, it was $50,000. It's like, what?
Exactly. Like, and that's what Maddie and I talk about. It's like, we don't want that at all. Like we want the opposite. We want to bring that way down. But that's just not us. We're not interested. Like, we're not going to get enjoyment out of what comes with that super high price tag. Like, we'd much rather have it be more low key.
Yeah. And actually, I was surprised that with Corey made up this spreadsheet for each of the venues that included, like, an estimate for the caterer and the liquor, and I was surprised. I mean, they chose the time of year because it's off season.
Yeah.
And so renting the venue was less money. But I was surprised at how not exuberant price it was. I was like, wow, that's not bad.
That's exciting.
So anyways.
Yeah, well, it's smart. I mean, definitely choosing that time of year. I mean, that's going to be something we're going to run into with summertime, is it's going to be a little bit on the pricier side just for, like, the base pricing for venues and things like that. So,
yeah.
Something that we need to take into consideration. Dad really still working this whole time?
He really is still working.
Does he even know I'm here?
Well, I'm upstairs.
Oh, I didn't realize you were upstairs.
Hey, John?
I mean, none.
Are you still working? Did you want to say hi to Andrew? Did you hear him?
He said hello.
He goes, hey, Drew. Oh, he brought one of those fans you put over the register.
Oh, yeah.
You guys had in your bedrooms. He brought one down to the study, and he said the fan's been on, and he hasn't really heard anything.
Yeah, he's in his zone. I hear you.
Yeah, he's still. It makes it really cozy in his den or in the study.
Yeah.
He's still got the leg lamp up.
He does.
Yeah, but it's a really warm, cozy light.
That's great.
So he's got that over by the window. The blinds are down, but so he's got that over by the window. Then he's just got his one light over his computer.
Yeah.
And you go in, and it's just the light of the lamp is just really warm. Sort of a yellow, not yellow, but just a warm instead of a bright white or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I love it when he's got it on. He has it on whenever he's in there now.
That's awesome.
And you go in, and it's just this, like, cozy little place.
I love that. Good. I'm glad that it wasn't just a gag gift for the holiday. He's actually enjoying it.
It's gonna be there for a while.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
How's the Christmas cactus doing?
doing wonderful.
Yeah?
I'll have to send you a picture.
Yeah, I would love to see an update. So is that, even though it's called a Christmas cactus, like, is it active year-round, or does it, like, go into...
No, it blooms. Sometimes it may bloom starting at, like, Thanksgiving and then bloom for a while.
Okay.
But it usually blooms around Christmas time.
So, like, in the other, like, coming into spring, does it kind of go dormant, or does it, like, what is its...
No, I think it keeps growing, the green part of it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't flower. Carolyn, I've got the care instructions that came with it.
Yeah.
And so you water it. I wrote it on the calendar when I water it. Because you're only supposed to water it like every 3 or 4 weeks when the soil gets really dry. And then it said, I think it said in the spring and maybe in the early fall to get some sort of a plant food, like a plant fertilizer,
right,
kind of thing, and fertilize it to help it encourage it to bloom.
Nice. Yeah, I know. I remember when I was researching the